I want to hear somebody pray.
I want to hear somebody pray down in the valley and over yonder.
I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody sing.
I want to hear somebody sing down in the valley and over yonder.
I want to hear somebody sing. Bella, what do you want to hear? See, okay. I want to see somebody dance. I want to see somebody dance down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see somebody dance. Delaney, what do you want to see or hear or feel? I want to see happiness. I want to see somebody happy. I want to see somebody happy down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see somebody happy. Kinley, what do you want to see or hear or feel? I want to I want to feel somebody's love. I want to feel somebody's love down in the valley and over yonder. I want to feel somebody's love. Does anyone have one out there they're dying to tell us? All right, back there. Yes, Janet. Peace. I want to see peace in our world. I want to see peace in our world down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see peace in our world. All right, I don't see one on the live stream quite yet, but don't worry, there's another chance later. All right. All right, Danny has one. Okay. I want to see go, Knights, go. I want to see go, Knights, go. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see go, Knights, go. We're very team proud community here. All right, last one. Equality. I want to see everyone be equal. I want to see everyone be equal. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see everyone be equal. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody pray.
So again, welcome everybody to our Shabbat in the Round. It feels good to have a Shabbat in the round. For the past year, of course, Cantor and I have been having the music of Shabbat in the Round to keep the flavor of this service alive. But it's not quite the same to do it when there aren't people in front of us and with us. So whether you're watching us or participating via the live stream or you're here, we hope that the music of this service will touch your souls as it does ours. That you'll hear people pray, you'll feel the love, and that this service will be something special to greet you the entire week. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
There are some weeks when a cheerful message is easier to find than others. But this week, it's been especially challenging. This week has led us to an onslaught of anti-Semitic events across the country. In the wake both of the fighting in the Middle East, the first anniversary of George Floyd. So this Shabbat in the Round will reflect a series of thoughts I have about what is happening, and now it has made me feel and given me pause to reflect. Anti-Semitism is often considered the oldest hatred. I'm sure that there are other older hatreds. Before Pharaoh in ancient Egypt, there were tribal warfare and the demonization of the other, which often comes when two powers go to war against each other. So let's just agree that anti-Semitism has been around over 3,000 years, and that is 3,000 years too long. In this time, it has morphed like an unstoppable virus. In one generation, it manifested itself as xenophobia. In another, Jews were viewed as Christ killers. The Nazis decided we weren't a religion, but a race. They wanted to exterminate our entire race. And today we face anti-Zionism as the latest iteration of hate. Too many don't understand that while it's okay to criticize Israel, it is not okay to characterize Israel as an apartheid nation or a country committing acts of genocide. Misusing history to argue one's point not only distorts understanding of what is happening, it diminishes the history of others who have suffered. Ironically, in a region populated by 1 billion Arabs, Israel is the only place where the rights of non-Jews is guaranteed and honored. In a country which has had to suffer thousands of rockets fired indiscriminately at its citizens, somehow the world wants to depict Israel as the aggressor. And so I ask, what's wrong with this picture?
Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. candles tonight in honor of Sheer Heart being back together in the round, in honor of our, you're gonna light the candle? In honor of our teachers who finished a most challenging year and our students who finished a most challenging year, especially those going on to transition from preschool to elementary school to middle school to high school, and high school to college.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu. Lehadlik ner, lehadlik ner, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat.
We welcome the Shabbat angels to our Shabbat prayer.
Shalom Aleichem Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borchem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Barchuni Shalom Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeitchem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem.
In the past few years, there have been many movements designed for social change. The Me Too movement fighting for women's rights, Black Lives Matter fighting for the rights of people of color. Usually there's a defining event that provides a rallying cry, a tipping point that provides proof to the anger espoused. While the Me Too movement started in 2006 to raise awareness of women who had been abused, it was 11 years later it found global recognition after a viral tweet by actress Alyssa Milano. Milano was one of the women who accused Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault. And this past week, we observed the one-year anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. It was videoed by a teenage bystander, Darnella Frazier, and that video went viral and provided shocking images of a black man in the last gasps of life as he declared, "Mama, I cannot breathe." This touched a chord not only in Black America, but in people all around the world. And while one example does not prove a point, one example can give voice to injustice long covered up, long denied. Systemic racism among our law enforcement communities could no longer be ignored or accepted, and the blue wall had been penetrated. However, of late, I'm feeling a bit alone. Jews have long championed the rights of others. We have stood shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters of color. We have fought against Asian hate crimes and Muslim hate crimes. We have understood what it means to be the victim of hate. But today, it seems like we are more isolated than yesterday. Today's latest iteration of anti-Semitism has been fueled by the fighting in the Middle East. And while tensions in the Middle East have long caused discomfort amongst American Jews, I do not recall a time when Jews were physically attacked because of perceived injustices in the Middle East. One can disagree with the government of Israel, but taking the next step of weaponizing hatred into physical acts against the Jewish community is unacceptable and anti-Semitic. Perhaps I'm feeling alone because folks who we tend to ally with on the more progressive end of the spectrum are not standing with us shoulder to shoulder. They have viewed Israel as the oppressor and Israel as the aggressor. And though we understand the distortion of this narrative, our partners do not. There was a powerful piece in the Wall Street Journal by Gerard Baker this past week in which he wrote, "The wider political and cultural environment is what makes this outbreak of anti-Semitism especially unsettling. For many, this latest conflict in the Middle East fits, or rather has been made to fit, the binary classification of the human race into oppressor and victim on the basis of identity that they now see as the defining dialectic of history everywhere." Thankfully, he concludes on a more hopeful note, which I share with you. We can only hope that the ceasefire in Gaza will lead to an ebbing in anti-Semitic violence in the U.S. The Jewish people know all too well that the hatred may wane, never quite disappears. History tells us it is at its most virulent when it can be hitched to a larger ideological message of victimhood, resentment, and retribution. Let's hope this time it's different.
And so we think of a time where light reveals itself, a time of peace. A beautiful midrash depicts Adam's first night on earth alone in the garden. He shudders as the sun begins its descent from the sky, fearful that it will never arise again, and he will be relegated to a lifetime of darkness. Watching, waiting, his weary eyelids grow heavy as the last light fades, until the first gleam of daybreak emerges from the horizon just hours later. The light has returned. Adam realizes that this is the way of the world, the passing of time, the seamless flow of light into dark and darkness back again into light. We rise for the Baruch Hu.
into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
We call upon our B'nai Mitzvah students. Anyone who has become bar or bat mitzvah this year can rise for Ve'ahavta, and anyone who's becoming bar or bat mitzvah this year, please rise and lead us in Ve'ahavta. Don't look behind you.
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Right now, it's hard to just be. These are complicated, uncertain times. Unsure, we have paused at the threshold of this doorway, scared to step forward into something bigger than ourselves. Like the Israelites at the shores of the sea, may we be brave enough to step into the water so that we might emerge on the other side, stronger and more whole. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, and God shall reign forever and ever. Let this be our blessing.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלף. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, כמוך Shar b'kodesh Nora teilot Osei Feleh. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Malechutecha ra'u fanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam ze'eli anu ve'ameru. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you?
With the fighting in the Middle East, the uptick in anti-Semitism, the media went to Rabbi Jeffrey Myers of Pittsburgh's Tree of Life Synagogue to assess his feelings. Remember Tree of Life Synagogue? In October 2018, 11 worshipers were killed and 6 people wounded after a white supremacist gunman attacked Shabbat morning services, becoming the worst anti-Semitic attack in U.S. history. So what was his message? Rabbi Myers said, "We're experiencing once again what many have called domestic terrorism. The goal of domestic terrorists is to change your behavior." He continued, "My answer to my fellow American Jews is this: I will not let domestic terrorists terrorize me. When they terrorize me, I do even more Jewish things. The answer is not to do less and to hide. It's to be proud of who you are and to do more of what you are that makes you Jewish. To help your fellow human beings in any way that you can, to follow the precepts of our Jewish tradition, and to be the best possible version of yourself you could be. So when they do more evil, I do more Jewish."
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Behamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Ufros aleinu Sukkot shlomecha Ufros aleinu Sukkot shlomecha Amen. When I lay Filled with love and gratitude. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Lehamidenu Shomreinu Lechayim Lechayim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha
So as promised, if you're on the live stream and you want to add your prayers, we turn now to Adonai Love Me. In place of our Adonai Sifatai Tiftach, where we enter the Amidah with prayers of hope, with prayers of gratitude, with any prayers that are in our hearts, and we rise as a community and say, Adonai, love me. Adonai, guide me. Adonai, heal me, whatever is in your heart. So if you're on the live stream and you want to add your prayers, put it in and I'll take a look. We'll begin together, Adonai, love me.
Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, please love me, Adonai. Adonai, guide me, Adonai, guide me, Adonai, guide me, please guide me, Adonai.
We'll start over here. You have one, Magnolia? Teach me.
Adonai, teach me, Adonai, teach me, Adonai, teach me, please teach me, Adonai.
Understand.
Adonai, understand me, Adonai, understand me, Adonai, understand me, please understand me, Adonai.
Carol says, inspire me.
Adonai, inspire me, Adonai, inspire me, Adonai, inspire me, please inspire me, Adonai.
Comfort me.
Adonai, comfort me, Adonai, comfort me, Adonai, comfort me, please comfort me, Adonai.
Anyone out here? Oh, Julian. Help.
Adonai, help me, Adonai, help me, Adonai, help me, please help me, Adonai.
We'll take one over here. Yes. Protect Israel.
Adonai, protect Yisrael, Adonai,
Adonai, love me.
Adonai, love me. Adonai, love me. Adonai, love me. Please love me, Adonai.
We continue in a contemplative Amidah prayer. You can do it standing facing the ark, sitting with your own thoughts, with the words within your heart or the words on the page. We continue with our Amidah prayer. When you've completed, you can close your eyes and be seated so we know we can continue. And if you have names for Misha Berach prayers for healing, please submit them in the chat now.
Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, please love me, Adonai. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi, imrefi, v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi, imrefi, v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri vego ali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri vego ali. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi, imrefi, v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi, imrefi, v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Adonai, my rock, Adonai, my rock, Adonai, my rock, you rescue me. Adonai, my rock, Adonai, my rock, Adonai, my rock, you rescue me.
So we take this time to think of those in our circle of family and friends who are in need of our prayers. To say a Misha Berach, a prayer of praise to God, a prayer of hope for those who are in need of healing. Think of those who struggle with matters of the heart and mind, of addiction too. And we think of those who are caregivers, who minister to those that they love selflessly, that they might feel the power of their love in their lives at a time when they feel alone. And so we think of Irving Zaid, Renee Diamond, Arlene Cohen, Regina Baker, Derek Baker, Eli Bott, Shachaf and Sigalit, Myrina Aschenbach, Kay Jensen, my mom, Marge, my sister Dina. These were the names that were suggested to our temple office. Now we look in our web stream and we look here in our community. If there is someone whose name you would like to say, simply stand. As I look your way, please say the name.
Teresa Ginsburg, Brianna Goldstein, Andre McGowan, Donald Schwartz, Barry Brown, Sarah Brown, Kurt Plotkin, Jack Cohen, the Ryder family, Joseph Hodler, Ryan McIntyre, Justin Pleinman, Dave Roth, Linda Huschkel, Rich Krasen, Jean Schreiber, Carol Fazekis, David Weinstein, Al Levine, Jane Cranston, G. Gallo, Bessie Zalamilra. Ren Draven, Jason Naima Clark, Sharna Blumenfeld, Muhammad Salah.
So we join together in Amisha Berach prayers. We think of all these so close to our hearts.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Ve'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we're free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu lishabeach our praise.
We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise.
It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise.
We rise for Aleinu. Va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umordim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. At this time, please submit any names of those you are saying Kaddish for or have a yortzeit for tonight.
So we think of those who have died in recent days. Pete Fernandez, Geraldine Tabak, Janet Barsky, Marty Winnick, and Flory Sassner. Memorial Day weekend, we also remember the brave men and women who have given their lives in service to our country. We recall the yortzeits of Gloria Anderson, Pauline Aronson, Shirley Benson, Al Birnbaum, Clarice Connie Birnbaum, Sam Bosick, Madeline Buss, Bessie Chaikin, Albert Sharon, Sheldon Klubeck, Bernice Cohen, Faye Colin, Jack Davidson, Marty Dreitzer, Milton Freed, Raymond Gittleman, Solomon Goldberg, Lester Lewis Gould, Paula Greenspan, Sarah Gross, Victor Harbour, Louis Height, Mitsuko Higo, Annie Holden, Sally Jakubowicz, Marion Keller, Emma Kestenbaum, Kate Lutz, Jack Margone, Edward Miller, Bertha Miller, Ruth Miller, Dorothy Middleman, Lenny Perry, Lou Pomerantz, Mildred Pomerantz, Esther Reutman, Helen Rosenfeld, Morris Rosenthal, Estelle Rousseau, Ann Salins, Dory Schneider, Ellen Schwartz, Ben Shaffrin, Rose Sherman, Maurice Schultzow, Aviva Sternova, Mildred Ward, Bertie Weifeld, Jesse Wheel, Thelma Weissman.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. It's the song of the dreamer. From the dark place it grows, like a flower in the desert, the oasis of our souls. Come back. song. You can see it from our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
We look to all of you. If there are any names that were not said that you would like to recall tonight, please rise and say their names. Audrey Kane. Joyce Jones and Michelle Roque. Flory Sassner. Kay Cindy Jensen. Kay Jensen. We rise together for Kaddish.
Together, Yit Kadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Yalma Divrach, Yerute, Vyamlich Malchute, B'chayechon, Uvyomechon, V'chayed Echol Beit Yisrael, Magalav Izman Kari, V'imru Amen. Yehesh Shemei Rabbah, Mevorach, Le'olam Omeil Maya, Yit Barach, V'yishtabach, V'yit Ba'ar, V'yit Ramam, V'yit Naseh, V'yit Hadar, V'yit Taleh, V'yit Talal, Shmei Dekusha, B'richu, Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tush Bechata V'nechemata, Damiram B'yalma V'yimru Amen. Yehi Shlom Rabba Min Shammai V'chaim, Aleinu V'yal Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen. O say Shalom B'mramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'yal Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
Good Shabbos, everyone. Well, one piece Shabbos without a few announcements. So we want to call upon a member of our board, Deanna, to share with you some of the exciting things happening at Ner Tamid in person and virtual.
Thank you, Rabbi. So join us for Becky Mann's farewell service next Friday night, June 4th at 7 p.m. We're going to get you to stay somehow. It's a goal, I promise. And no registration is required. Please remember to register for religious school. The registration link can be found on our website. And if you register before June 1st, which is Tuesday, you will receive a discount of $54 per child. It's a good deal. The Intro to Judaism class and Intro to Hebrew with Pam poster starts. There's Miss Pam. In person, not virtually. Starts on June 2nd for a 6-week session on Zoom. But that's okay, because that way the class is open to everyone. And more information along with registration can also be found on the CNT website. Beginning on June 8th, Larry Cooperman will be teaching. Is he here? No? Oh, sorry. I thought someone, sorry. Who's a Jew, an examination of Jewish identity in the modern world. And the class will be at 6:30 on Zoom. And registration is now open. Our annual meeting will be a virtual meeting this year on Sunday, June 13th at 4 p.m. And registration is open for that as well. So many good things. Choir practice resumes, which is extremely exciting, on June 8th at 6:30 p.m. in the sanctuary. And please reach out to Heather in the office for more information to RSVP. And there's Heather.
Raise your hand, Heather. There
In addition, own eggs are back right now in a take-home fashion and soon out on the patio together. And please contact Roberta in the office if you would like to sponsor one. And last but not least, the thank yous. So Cantor, thank you Cantor, and thank you Rabbi, thank you Becky and John for our music this evening. Do you want to thank the girls?
Sure, yes. I am so excited. This is the first time in well over a year that we've been able to sit around the circle with our sheer heart friends and former friends, Julian, and some of them becoming junior cantors this year. And it's very special for me, and I hope for all of them as well, and hopefully we will do this time and time again, because there's nothing like singing with the sheer heart crew, right? Thank you. And also thank you to Alex on sound, and I didn't remember who you already thanked. So Dell, and to Heather, and to Lee. Thank you to everyone who made our service possible, and all of you for being here, both virtually and in person. Did I miss anyone? I don't know. Okay. Oh, also one last little announcement, Hebrew Boot Camp. So if you are getting ready for your bar and bat mitzvah, 4th through 7th grade, and you feel like you could use a little tune-up over the summer to make sure that you stay on track, Miss Lois is gonna offer 2 4-week sessions at a very nominal cost of $36 to do a little virtual Hebrew Boot Camp on, I believe it's Tuesday evenings or Tuesday afternoons. So find more information about that in your school email.
All right. So, a few more days to register for religious school. We're trying to set a record, all right, record pre-reg. You can do it. Cantor's very competitive now.
I am.
All right. Yeah, Pam?
Can you also, as long as we've got an audience here, if you are in 8th grade or older and you'd like to be a madrif or a madrifa, send in your application.
Yes.
All
I
right.
actually told one of our teens today, you must email this email address here to you. So hopefully they sent their email.
All right. If you are new to our congregation and you want to rise, introduce yourself.
Ooh.
Anyone here in this direction or behind me?
You can be
Please.
new-ish.
Newish. Okay, please introduce your name, where you're from. All right, well, I'm from Palo Alto. So are we neighbors? Santa Clara, very good. What's your name? Anthony. All right, we were going to call you Santa Clara. Anthony, welcome. Okay. All right, David, very good to have you. From Los Angeles. All right, but now here in Vegas. Great. Thank you, David. And behind David.
Sarah Douglas, and we're from just north of Disneyland.
All right.
Is that called Los Angeles?
Very good. What's that, John? Okay, please.
We're another ex-California group.
We didn't hear that people from California were leaving the state.
Well, we're part of them. The Rocher Gould crowd, we're from the Sacramento area.
Very nice. All right. You want to introduce? All right. All right. You got shirts that say I'm with him.
We're
okay.
expats of California too, right, Rabbi?
That's right. All right. Is someone behind me? Okay. Wait a minute. From Brazil. Say the name one more time. Patricia. Don't we have someone else from Brazil?
Julia.
Yeah, we do. All right. Well, when you're in the same room, we'll meet you, because everyone from Brazil knows each other, right? Well,
really small
that's
little
right.
country.
That's right. It's like all the Californians here. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you. And Barney, why don't you stand up? Barney
Barney's
Payback
here?
is our membership VP. If you're interested in learning more about membership, we'd love to have you as members. So please see Barney or another member of our board. So thank you.
Yeah, we have other members of the membership committee here too.
Do we? Anyone
Yeah,
else on the
Danny's the new
membership?
membership committee member.
Go ahead, stand up. Stand up if you're on membership committee. All right, you can talk to one of these fine outgoing folks. All right.
If you want to know where the party starts, go to Danny.
All right, a little kiddish. All right, kiddish and motzi. Here we go.
Oh, and we forgot like a huge announcement next week. next Friday night.
We made it, but go ahead and make it again.
Okay, well, it's huge, so I'll make it again. We're so sad. She's going back to New York for school. We're glad that COVID's getting better, but we're sad to see Becky go. So we're going to do our send-off
Wait
to
a minute.
her.
You're saying if COVID was still here, Becky
Would still be
stay?
here?
So we're supposed to pray for COVID to stay? No, we can't do that. That's not right.
She's our silver lining.
We
She's our
can't
silver
do
lining.
that. Sorry, Becky. We're still praying COVID leaves. But
So
you can
yes,
stay.
I heard the oneg is going to be on point, and it's going to be drip, yeah, and it's going to be a special service with lots of Becky Mann music. So please join us for that and tell your friends.
All right. Kiddush. Here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
The girls can all have a piece.
Yeah.
Slice.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Okay, get ready to pull. Pull. Stand, pull.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I already said drip. All right, so we're going to head off this way onto the patio for our oneg to go. And we wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. And we pray one last time for peace in our world. You guys ready?
Oh, say shalom, b'roma. Oh, say shalom, b'roma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu.
1, 2, 3.
May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Roma.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
I love your tie-dye.
Thank you.
How are you?
I was coming over to say hi. How are you? Talking to me or something? I didn't even see
Nice to see you too. We're always having a good vibe for Becky.
Yeah, I know.
Becky, you're gonna miss you.
I know.
You have a beautiful voice.
It's been a
Are you
while.
coming back at all once in a while?
I'll be back.
Hi, Dina.
How soon before you become a cantor?
Oh, I've met you before, but I think you have different
Oh, well,
colors.
we'll see
I
next time.
let my hair go during the pandemic, so nobody
It's
knows.
very pretty. But yes, I met you.
Not everybody's hair is such a beautiful color.
You know, it would have been like this in my 30s if I just wasn't great.
Magnolia, you're getting too big.
Thank you. I wish I wasn't.
Not everybody can get that beautiful color.
Drew, how many?
I chase them on fight that.
Your bar mitzvah was
I'm so tired of it. I go one color box now. I don't do highlights anymore.
Yes.
Oh, your house is great.
Yes. Really?
That's one.
Looks good.
Well,
I'll send you that.
he's brick well, right? That's mine. Hi, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's great to be back. I'm kind of looking at a little phone, you know.
I put it on the big
No. I didn't show up. I was going to sit by you, but I was already settled, so.
Yeah, well, I was in the front. You didn't see me in the front? I sit at the door.
Oh, do you? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm always late coming in.
Oh.
because I sit at the door.
I'll look next time. Nice to see
Everything
you.
going on? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You look good.
Oh, thank you very
You look
much.
very happy and better.
Yes, I have a new boyfriend. Everything's all
heard.
looking up.
I heard.
Yeah.
That's
How are
right.
you?
I'm good.
You look
Healthy.
like you lost weight.
35 pounds.
Good for you. Yeah, I can definitely tell.
Well, I had 2 heart surgeries.
Yeah. I don't miss you. Yeah. It's amazing. Good for you. Good for
I'm
you.
walking every day.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely look great. Yeah. Good for you.
Feel good. I haven't felt
Good. I'm so glad.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's the alternative to tracking.
Yeah.
You're at the end. You gotta do it or you're done.
Yeah. What else is there to say right after that? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm better.
I'm so glad.
Life's great.
Yeah.
Now I need to find me a new girl.
Go on J date.
I looked at it.
Yeah. Once is enough, right?
A lot of people told me to go on to JD. And you know what? I saw some people hear that.
Oh no. Can't get away from them, right?
And that's why I don't go there.
Oh.
But I'm doing great. What about Olga?
She's doing great. Have you heard from her lately?
We
Yeah.
text
I
on
saw the
Friday.
brief she sent you.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was last year.
Yeah.
No, year before.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was last year baseball.
It was a
wasn't
wash. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
Yeah.
Maybe the year before.
It could have been.
But yeah, we text every Friday.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she's doing well. I still live across. I'm sorry. I still live across the street from her and everything. So.
Okay, well, when you